Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be looking at a scenario where the EAF, the East African Federation, united in 2023. So here we have every country. Originally it was, here's just a bit of basic history for you. It was originally between Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya after they got independence. Then Kenya pulled out, and because Kenya pulled out, Uganda pulled out. And at the time, Zanzibar was actually its own country, and Tanzania had a different name. So they actually did end up uniting. So the East African Federation was just Tanzania. And then eventually Kenya and Uganda decided to do it again with Burundi and Rwanda. And pretty recently, South Sudan and the DRC, not that recently, but within the last, you get the point. You can just search all this up if you want to, but I think that's all correct, so yeah, that's how this came to be. They've talked about unifying in the past. They were supposed to have a constitution like 2021. Now it's 2023. But the point is, here we have them all united up. And let's go ahead and begin, as their main goal is going to be to expand here and to turn themselves into a global influence. Of course, they are already the largest country in Africa, the most populated country in Africa, fourth most populated in the world, top 10 in size. I'm pretty sure it's 7th, passed up India. Can't be sure though, but the point is, this is a major global player. Although on the economic side, South Sudan and the DRC are some of the poorest countries. Burundi and Rwanda are also. Rwanda had a genocide. Kenya, they're just boop. They're all there. And Tanzania is just nobody. So they have their issues, but we're gonna put all of that aside for this video and assume that all just disappears. So let's go and begin, as they're going to be declaring war on the Congo, Gabon, and Equatorial Guinea. This is mainly just to expand themselves, and well, it's gonna go well for the East African Federation. They may not be the richest country, but they have the population, they have the size, they can fight. The Congo's capital, I think it's Brazzaville, or no, it was something like that. I know it's the Congo is like Brazzaville, and then Slovakia and Brazil, whereas like Brasilia and then Brazzaville, and then I remember them by which ones are similar, so I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but that's the capital, and it's literally right on the DRC's border. So with that, the Congo is just instantly dead. Honestly, I don't know why I'm even spending so long explaining this war. It's just gonna end in the East African Federation taking it all over, which may actually turn them into the Central African Federation, but you know what? Gotta keep the name alive. It's gonna grow into many more places than East Africa, so it may just change itself to the African Union, but it is at its core going to be the same exact thing. So yeah, from here, their main goal is just going to be expansion, global influence, grow. So yeah, next up, they're going to be politically annexing Malawi and Mozambique, who agree to join this new alliance, as any country at any time can join. We also see, I forgot if it was Zambia or Zimbabwe that wanted to join it. Ethiopia at one point, Somalia mentioned it. So yeah, they definitely have places to expand, and they're allowing pretty much any country to join as long as they meet a certain application, blah blah blah. They're just going to be growing consistently as countries join them. For now though, Zimbabwe joins them, they declare war and annex Zambia. And honestly, South Africa's starting to get scared. So South Africa does what they always do, and they say, EAF, I'm gonna get bigger than you, and begin to push. Well, South Africa, they're gonna attempt to rival the EAF here, although honestly I do not know if that is possible. They are already very powerful. In size, just look at this, okay? I have to show you this against the United States of America. It is massive. This country is absolutely ginormous. It already looks pretty big on the map. Yeah, double that. So yeah, this map is actually decently accurate, but I don't think you can get a perfect map without distorting it at least a bit. I don't know, let's just see. They're gonna annex the Central African Republic. That's just a given. This country is extremely poor. Honestly, in real life, they may even fail eventually. But for now, they're just going to be next. As for those events that South Africa's doing, well, they're going to annex Eswatini and Lesotho, which the EAF has no problem with, but they then annex Botswana and Namibia, which gets them a bit mad. And these two are now pretty much the African rivals. They're fighting for influence and they're fighting for control. Egypt joins in on this, siding with South Africa, not wanting any new powers to replace them. The three main ones are South Africa, Nigeria, and Egypt, when you think of African powers. So they want to keep it like that. They don't want that to change. From there, the EAF basically says, Angola, give us your little exclave, or we kill you. Angola accepts, and then the EAF says, you did give it to us, but we're going to kill you anyways. And then South Africa says, not without me getting land. And then Egypt says, ooh, yes, I'll help South Africa. Yeah. Angola here. Angola. Oh, good luck. You're about to die. You basically just have the three of the four most powerful countries in Africa absolutely destroying you. And is there really anything I have to say here? Angola is done. Angola is absolutely done for. We then see them being split up between the EAF and between South Africa. Egypt gains nothing from this, but their ally grows, which, I don't know. They don't mind. So yeah, both countries here growing themselves a good amount. But yeah, Angola, they really stood no chance from the beginning. Is the EAF number one by now? I'd say so, yes. Their land area is now passed up Australia. That's bigger than Australia, right? Honestly, I did not check that. I just knew the starting stats because I wanted to before I made this video. But as for the rest of it, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it. From there, they're gonna be doing a similar thing with Madagascar, except this time they tell them fully join us or die. Then they finally say, world, France still has colonies. If you hadn't noticed, they still have islands near us and we want them. And the world says, France, stop having colonies. And they finally say, okay, fine, and give all of those islands to the East African Federation, along with giving French Guiana independence. So yeah, the EAF just grew a lot, and they're only gonna grow more, honestly. From here, Ethiopia joins in, and now it's just by far number one. Nigeria joins the Triple Alliance against the East African Federation, together with South Africa and Egypt. So they're gonna put a stop to the East African Federation's plan, but not before they go ahead and say, Horn of Africa and Sudan? What Horn of Africa and Sudan? And then Egypt in their alliance says, you don't get to expand without us expanding. And then the EAF says, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna expand. And then everyone says, screw it, I'm just gonna expand. And now everyone's just dying. Yeah. This is not gonna go well for the blue team. They look decently powerful, and they are decently powerful, but against this, yeah, no. Somalia lasts less than a day, Djibouti and Eritrea as well. Egypt begins to push down the Nile and along the coast, and they probably wouldn't be on the same side here. They won't be fighting each other. They may be fighting the same people, but they're definitely not fighting together. So yeah, everyone here is just dying. And boop. That just happened. If you're wondering why I did it so early, desert is why. And, oh god, yeah. What countries are going to be fully annexed? Well, obviously Somalia, Djibouti, and Eritrea. As for the rest of these, well, they're going to be split up among the two alliances. And this is between the alliance and the country, this is going to be where the East African Federation's expansion ends. As they are powerful, but they cannot defeat the full might of the Triple Alliance, who now even has some other members. So yes, they take a good amount of land, but so does everyone else. Nigeria especially grows their land a lot by annexing all of Niger and a good amount of Chad, and the rest of this goes to Egypt. So yeah, no land will be spared, And this triple alliance is gaining more members as Algeria and Mauritania both join. Also, both fearing East African Federation just turning into the African Union and annexing everyone, as at this point it has a lot of Muslims, but originally it was considered a Christian state. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue this. I mean, honestly, no, I think we're gonna be mostly done here. They may try and grow their influence a bit more, but they have no interest in spreading into other continents. This would already be so unstable that it would collapse by day 2. But you know what? Once again, we're just going to be absolutely ignoring anything that does not benefit the EAF here. And I do not think that in real life they could ever get this powerful, and I only added in the Triple Alliance to stop that. But if they did unite in real life, I could see them turning into a decent global influence very quickly. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish drawing in these borders, and we can see what has happened. Basically, just Africa being divided in two, people who support the EAF and people who do not. Also, Egypt has expanded, and so has Nigeria. Honestly, these 3 countries all just took this as an opportunity to kill everyone else and grow themselves. So yay. As for the EAF here, I mean, they are heavily populated. They are massive. Are they larger than Brazil, the US, and China at this point? Well, I mean, they are huge, but are they larger than the United States of America? I mean, they're definitely larger than the contiguous... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to give them... They're not larger than Canada, but they're larger than Brazil, they're larger than India, they're larger than Australia. This is an incredibly large country. Their population is absolutely booming. They're most likely probably in 3rd by now, ahead of Nigeria and ahead of the United States, but still behind China and India. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Their population is going to increase exponentially over the future, although this, as I said, Triple Alliance, which now includes a few more countries, is going to put a stop to that. With that, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.